Aquarius. Hello. How are you doing this week? This is your weekly reading from January 24th to the 31st. Obviously my brain can't work today. So if you like what you hear, then please like, subscribe, share if it resonates. If it doesn't, then check your moon and rising sign. Yeah, thanks for all the love and support. First off, when I was like shuffling, I couldn't get Taurus out of my head. So maybe you're thinking about a Taurus a lot, or a Taurus is kind of on your mind. Because it's funny, because every time I was like Taurus, I was like, why does Taurus keep popping up in my head? So maybe that's something kind of what you're dealing with this week, or you're dealing with a Taurus. Because that just kind of kept coming into my head. Okay. What we got for Aquarius for this week? Okay, it's like there's some healing from pain here. You could be healing from some past pain, but it looks like you're kind of moving into a more healing space this week. There could be a fire sign that you're healing from here with the Page of Wands reversed, or something that really didn't go through for you. It could be a relationship, could be some kind of job that maybe fell through. Maybe you're starting a creative project and it really didn't go the way you wanted it to. Could I have more on this Page of Wands? We also have the Queen of Cups here and the Queens of Swords, which is interesting. We have the two queens. So it's like emotion and logic here. So this kind of healing from, you might be healing from a fire sign, an air sign, or a water sign here. But I kind of get the feeling the queens are both representations of you. Maybe you're in this space where you're kind of feeling yourself and you're feeling in like a good emotional place. You're working on your emotions, and you're also trying to be a bit more kind of like assertive in your life. Can I get another card for this Page of Wands here? Could also be maybe opening up emotionally and getting a little bit more assertive that way. Kind of seems like I keep getting like this vision of like yin and yang. It's like this yin and yang energy. So maybe this is kind of a divine counterpart with the other queen, or this is you just kind of balancing out your emotions and your logic. Maybe you're kind of healing from being more one-sided than the other. You're opening up and a bit emotionally here. Looks like you were kind of giving whatever this Page of Wands was. If it is this kind of pain that you're healing from, this start that didn't go through, or if it's this fire sign you're not going through, I think feels like you're kind of giving too much with the situation here, with the Six of Pentacles. Kind of feels like you were kind of giving away your energy for this, or even giving away money to this Page of Wands, for them to just kind of fuck you over in the end. Whoever this kind of fire sign is. So watch for that. Maybe you put a lot of money into this creative venture as well. If we're not talking about if the Page of Wands is a person, but more of an idea, maybe you're putting a lot of money towards this idea and it's kind of not working the way you want it to. I see like a very emotional renewal for you. I think with this Ace of Cups here, I feel like you are doing the work and you're healing from it, moving past, using that logic, but also using that emotion, and kind of get over the situation of whoever this fire sign was. That's good. I feel like there's going to be a new emotional offer for you here. It could be a new relationship that might be coming in. Can I have more on this emotional offer? Yeah, it seems like I think someone maybe someone that was a little bit hesitant in the past. It's kind of in full force here. I have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Could be another air sign coming towards you. This could also be you, but I'm kind of getting more feeling that it's someone else. So you might be getting some information on, like, someone might be texting you or kind of confessing feelings for you here. Someone's definitely racing towards you to kind of give you this emotional offer. So that's good to see there, Aquarius, because it kind of seems like you're like letting go of this past and this like past disappointment and moving towards something a little bit more healthy. Can I have more on who these Page and Knight of Swords are? Okay, so maybe that Page of Wands was an Aries. And And again, if it's the creative start here, it looks like it was maybe a job that didn't take off that you're kind of hoping for. And it looks like you're kind of like stuck in the past about it, like kind of stuck in that past failure. But I feel like this air sign could also be a Libra as well. So we have the Justice, we have the Emperor here. Interesting. Maybe there was some like, maybe someone lost their job here and then they weren't kind of ready to come in or be a stable commitment for you here. I'm kind of getting the energy that, I mean, there's the Unjust and then there's the Emperor. So maybe you're having like a little bit more control over the situation here. Maybe this is you moving in quickly to kind of a new emotional beginning, because you're kind of sick of whatever this old job was in the past that didn't really work out for you. I don't know, you see, I get this like really assertive energy from you, Aquarius, this week. Can I have more on this Ace of Pentacles reversed and this Justice card for Aquarius for this week? Okay, maybe you're having some conflict or fighting with someone. Maybe you were fighting a situation with someone in the past. Fighting, there could have been fighting at work, or fighting because you didn't get a promotion as well that you were kind of hoping for, and you feel like kind of justice wasn't, I just feel like, see, this Justice reversed is like, I keep coming back to it there. What is this Justice reversed? Because it's weird, because it feels like two different energies going on. Okay, so it's maybe that maybe you feel betrayed or by someone at work, or you're feeling like people at work have been treating you unjust or unfair. Things aren't kind of moving forward for you at work. So I feel like maybe someone offered you some like hopes that they're not really like following through with. So this could be you this week kind of being more assertive in this fresh start and pushing forward and kind of maybe going into a new direction. Because I kind of see here, it kind of feels like things aren't moving fast enough for you. And maybe it feels like you were offered something. Maybe this is saying like, hey, if you put in the time here, we'll promote you. And you've been like working for the company for 2 years and still like no promotion. You're like, what you promised me is not kind of in fruition here. It's not coming together. So you were kind of feeling a little bit stuck about that. But now this energy, I think you're feeling more in control, and you're feeling like, I'm not going to let the past repeat itself, and I'm going to kind of push forward here. So what is this Ace of Cups? I know it's these 2 knights. So it's kind of, I think that you're kind of in a place of being like, bringing yourself in this emotional happiness. You're the one being like, no, this, you know what, like, I'm kind of getting over the situation. A few more cards for this Ace of Cups situation. Yeah, I think kind of there might be some stuff going to be revealed to you soon. Like there might be some secrets behind your back to maybe watch about. Maybe people are talking to you. There kind of seems to be some secrets moving around. So maybe at this work too, like people have kind of been talking behind your back. Maybe you kind of feel like they're not valuing your work here with the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Maybe kind of people are calling you lazy. I don't know. There's just this energy of there's just kind of this energy of whatever this job that's not moving fast enough here, like there's something not working, like people are kind of talking about you behind your back. We have the moon sign here, anxieties as well. Maybe you have anxiety about leaving this job, or you feel like you're working too hard and like not appreciated at this job at all. So that's the kind of energy around this, which is interesting read. I think you're just like moving out of this space, and kind of moving into a more abundant space. Work on your finances here. We have 3 queens, which is very interesting too. I think you're kind of like, you're kind of in this queen energy this week, this feminine energy of of really knowing your worth and knowing what skills you bring. And I think you might, and that is causing you like a new, almost like emotional foundation here to push forward and push towards your goals with all this kind of queen energy. Kind of, I'm getting more of like a work read from this. Let's see what else we got here. What about Aquariuses for love this week? What about Aquariuses for love this week? Okay, there's a celebration in love here. Maybe you have an anniversary coming up. Maybe you just kind of, it is your coming into your birthday month, or it is your birthday month. So maybe you're just celebrating with your with the one you love, going out for a birthday celebration, hanging out with friends. What else can you tell me for Aquarius in love? Aquarius in love. Okay, looks like there's good luck. So if you're looking for someone, there might be 2 people you're even deciding on too. What's this 2 of Swords? You kind of like don't want to make a decision on maybe these 2 people. I also, this 3 of Cups can represent like 3 people in a situation. So maybe you are a part of kind of like a love triangle. Not in a bad way. Or maybe you are kind of wondering about a person who is also kind of seeing someone else and you're kind of hoping that they pick you. But it looks like there's going to be good news on the way for you, at least in that forefront. Looks like things are kind of moving to your direction. So if this is someone that you really want to be with, or if this is someone you know who you're like hoping to create a long-term relationship with, I think that some good news is popping towards you there. Looks like you had a bit of anxiety recently, but you're kind of overcoming that. Sleeps are going to be better. I think you're letting go a little bit more, which is nice to see, Aquarius, as well. Can I have more on this good news for Aquarius? Let's see. They want to go flying today. Okay, yeah, so it looks like this good news is maybe so I have the Death reversed here. Death reversed, Ace of Wands. There might be a new offering here for you. I have the Ace and the 2 of Wands. So you could be starting a new creative start here. It could be a new job. It could also be just a new offer from a fire sign, maybe a new love offer, but I kind of get that it's more of a creative start for you. Maybe someone from the past who maybe wasn't really ready to fully date or commit. Could be a Scorpio as well to you, Aquarius. They're kind of coming back around to kind of give you this fresh start and this new offering. I'm kind of getting an energy for those that are single, that maybe this person from the past who you're kind of hoping that would come back and like business not finished with kind of comes and gives you this new offer, and it looks like they might do it. Whoever this offer is, this Ace of Wands, who's ever popping it up for you, it kind of seems like, and I think you're coming back into this energy of being really stable and strong in a romantic relationship. You're kind of like value yourself, and you're like holding the world in your hand, and now you kind of understand with this Ace of Cups here kind of who you are, what you bring to the table, your value. You're using like logic, you know, you have a good foundational base, you have a good emotional base. Kind of seems like you are feeling good energy wise, and it feels like other people are maybe the ones that are like, maybe some people are getting a bit jealous of you, especially in this work situation, because it just seems like that negativity around this work situation. But it seems like you're doing okay. I have the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups here. So maybe this is a new relationship from someone in the past that's coming in. Could be a new work relationship too. Can I just have another card on this 2 of Pentacles? Thank you. Could be a water sign. Got the King of Cups here. Just watch that the other person that's coming in here is emotionally stable. It came out reverse, so just make sure they are emotionally stable. Could be someone that isn't great with their emotions that's coming in here. But I think you kind of know what's right for you now, and you know what's kind of what you kind of want and what you kind of need, and you can kind of decide that for yourself. Maybe if this is the Scorpio or the person from the past, maybe before they weren't emotionally open, but now maybe they're coming a bit more emotionally open there for you. I'll just take one more card for the King of Cups. Maybe holding on to a past relationship with this water sign a bit too much. From the emotional heartbreak from it, kind of holding on a little bit too tightly. So maybe it's the idea of this person, this water sign, or this is someone that you can't really let go of. It kind of seems you might be holding a little bit too strong to the connection. Maybe this also could be the person at work that you're working with as well. Maybe you're just kind of feeling like you guys are not really on the same wavelength anymore, that you're not really connecting, but you're still holding on to the foundation of what you have. Even though it's not working anymore. I do want to pull some oracle cards to see what they kind of have to say this week. Let's see, for Aquarius. All right. For Aquarius, please. Aquarius, please. All right, so you got hostilities and your dreams need a practical plan. I've been reading out of the book for these ones for the energy oracle, but your dreams need a practical plan. I think this is talking about, especially in this reading, if it is that kind of work situation or things are kind of feeling unjust, I think it's time to think of a plan to move out of whatever is not feeling good for you anymore. To know your value, to know your worth, and whatever kind of the energies that are here that are kind of either being like jealousy, or maybe someone is not being treating you kind emotionally, whatever that is, it's time to kind of release that and think of a practical plan to change that. And don't get stuck just because you feel this connection with someone or this tie, whether that's work or relationship. I feel like you're kind of in the stage to bring manifestations towards you. So that's really nice to see. But we still have these hostilities. And I feel like it's this hostilities to kind of end the chapters in your life, the old chapters, and bring the new, which has been a really big theme. This card shows a man raising his sword, readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals a situation where hostility towards you or about to be already have been engaged. Again, this might be the work situation that we are talking about. This aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. We kind of talked about that there with the page reversed, and we kind of talked about it with the King of Cups reversed as well, right? Demanding, hurtful. In a work situation or social situation, there may be backstabbing, which we talked about with the Moon card, and out of slander going on. If this is different from deceit, this is different from the deceit card because the hostility energies are more apparent and more overt. In fact, you might have been living with them for some time. Whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to reign control. Allowing and dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. If you feel risky, you need to have some courage to stand up for yourself now and always. All right, Aquarius, I hope that helped.